Grant, I'm wondering what your view was on today's derby. It seemed again very much where the first goal was vital.
Yeah, that's the way it's panned out. Obviously, there's a disappointment when you lose any game, and today's no different. It's a huge game for the players and everyone involved at the club. And to lose the game is the biggest disappointment. But I felt there wasn't a lot in the game, and as you say, one goal looked as if that was going to be the decisive turning point, and Dunfermline get that goal and then they go on and win the game 1-0.
The players' body language as they're coming out of their post-match warm down clearly shows that they're hurted by the result, but I think there were some positives in there. Defensively they looked a lot stronger than we have done in some recent weeks.
Yeah, that's what we've got to take from today's game. As you say, the lads are in there, they're very disappointed. Obviously we had a lot to build on, and from the previous 2 games that we've played them in, we've been defeated and well defeated in the games, so the lads knew that they had to pick themselves up and try and turn that round and come here and try and get a win, which we knew was going to be difficult. They're a good side, Dunfermline, especially when they're at home. But I felt there wasn't a lot in the game. Neither keeper had a lot to do. Paul's had a good save for Alan Walker at the front post, and Ross had to make a save late in the game, with his feet. But apart from that, there wasn't a lot. Obviously, we're disappointed to lose a goal. It's a set piece comes in, we don't get out and stop the cross coming in. It's a header at goal, but we felt we created chances as well. Brian's unlucky, whether it's a penalty or not. We've watched it, and Wallace, he's on the post. He has to stick his hand up.
Some debate over that particular incident,
debate.
Isn't it?
We've watched it in there, and I've seen them given.
Yeah.
So, but hey, we've got to accept the officials and how they see it. And, we're disappointed, but as you say, we've got to take positives, and we did defend a lot better today as a team.
I think Ross Laidlaw paid you back for keeping faith with him. A couple of good saves, good reaction, one at the end, but one first half as well.
Yeah, definitely. As I say, I didn't think either keeper had a lot to do when they were called upon. And that's sometimes the difference. And Ross done that today. He came and takes a couple of crosses, takes the pressure off the defence, and then he pops up at the end. Because we are pushing. When you're 1-0 down on a derby, you do want to go and get that goal back, and we are pushing, and we get caught a little bit. But Ross, produces a fine save.
Eddie Malone's substitution, is that like an injury, a wee knock that Eddie picked up?
Eddie took a knock on the hip, and he just said he felt like getting worse and worse, and he was honest enough to say he wasn't going to be able to continue, so we had to make a quick change, but it wasn't going to affect us. Young Reece is well capable of going and playing in there as a full back, and there was no shuffling in the formation or that. He just went in and slotted in.
Set piece looked like probably our greatest hope of unlocking the Dunfermline defence today, but a mixed bag in terms of the delivery.
Yes, definitely. Obviously, set pieces are big in this league, and you want to try and cash in on them. Obviously, I felt like Grant Anderson. He got into a good few positions. To get balls in the box, and he was just unfortunate. And another day, Grant can deliver a great ball, and David Smith puts in a great ball for the left, or Alan Walker's chance. So I thought we did have chances in the game, whether it be just from set pieces or open play. We were capable of taking one, but on the day we didn't, and we got away with no points today, so that's a disappointing thing.
You mentioned David Smith there. Can you clear up how much longer David's got with us?
David's here till the 27th of January. At this moment
any
in
chance
time,
we might see that extended?
It's difficult for me to say. He's a Hearts player, and they've got all the cards. They'll make a decision on what happens with David's future.
But as ever, you'll be looking at all the options, not only with regards to David, but strengthening the squad in whatever way you can.
Yes, definitely. You always the way the transfer window works. There's only 2 times in the season you can kind of bring people in, or you obviously can bring people in on loan. But we'll assess what happens if Hearts decide to take David back.
You're up next back at Starks Park, and looking for that first win since back in November.
Yes,
Vital
definitely.
time.
Yes, the lads know that in there. That, it's obviously disappointed today, but we need to pick ourselves up. Tomorrow's we start looking ahead to Airdrie, and it's a home game. It's a big game for us. We want to get back to winning ways. We know it's going to be a difficult game. It was a difficult game the first game. Fortunately, we managed to win it 2-0. But going to Airdrie, it was a very difficult game, and there wasn't a lot in it. And it was a 0-0 draw. But I've got to pick the lads up and make sure that they're confident going into Saturday.
Good luck for Saturday. Thanks for giving us your time, Grant.